Video archive 27. GameStop long. Trade duration 2 trading days. Entry $18.34. Exit $22.50. 22.7% gain. This is my trading charted. All right, this is going to be pretty straightforward, pretty quick trade. As you can see here, 4-hour RSI held the center line. My trade was basically from the 200 to the 50 period moving average on the 1 hour here. We came in and filled this gap here, held the downward sloping fib channel I have drawn on here, which is this light blue, or the blue horizontal or diagonal lines you see there. Just real quick, I'm going to point out how significant these lines are. Look, you can see it clearly abides by the lines. I mean, not perfectly, which is why I set my, oh, that one's good right there, which is why I set my entry slightly higher than the actual thing itself. Plus we had this technical artifact, the gap. So I entered here at 1834, traded it up to where I exited my last couple of trades, which is the beginning of this gap, even though I was anticipating a gap fill eventually, which here in a second I'll play out what ends up happening over the next couple of days after this trade. But this horizontal white line is where I exited, which is right at the top of this gap here, where I exited the last couple of GameStop trades I've been taking, just to solidify my profit. I should probably run with the trailing stop, but it's been super volatile recently, and you can see here we're below the 200 period average here. I don't like how the body closed below that, and we kind of whipped up, rejected on it. So I wasn't feeling good about that, not to mention because we basically came back down into this channel, or I guess we're dancing on the top of it. Let's actually draw a channel in there real quick just to get a feel. Actually, yeah, wow. Interesting. Look at that. We tested the top of it. Let's check this elasticity. Did we get, oh yeah, I love that. Look at that. So we had two widths of this channel. Takes us exactly to this high, which happens to also be, I'll drop a horizontal right there. So that was to a degree of predictable, I don't want to call it predictable, but a quantifiable area to expect price to reach at some point. But anyway, let's just take a look at this horizontal white line I have drawn on here and why I exited there. It's clearly an important horizontal resistance. When it breaks down, when it breaks below this low, we get a big breakdown. Boom. Yeah, look at that. That's clearly a significant area, which is why I exited there. And I think that's my trade. I mean, we could look at the RSI signature on the 1 hour. Not really any divergence technically, but I guess there kind of is here. Kind of not. I don't know if it's technically divergence, but it's basically similar, same low, while the RSI is giving clearly a different slope on these two lines. So anyway, also, this is a very, very clear area to manage risk, right? I set my stop loss here is where I was going to exit if we broke that low. But really, I could have just set it if we break that. But I like to give myself a little space to operate. That is my GameStop trade. Now I'm going to turn off the drawings and we're going to play and see what happened next and how great of a decision that was. Well, shit. Still happy with it.